Welcome to the next edition of KebbieG Specialty List. Today we're going to be playing some hardened scales for Pioneer. So the new cards we're trying out today is the new Mossborn Hydra, the 3 mana. Whenever land ETBs basically gets double the amount of counters on it. So we're going to play that out today with like Bristly Bill as a way to keep adding. It's also landfall, but a counter on something. And we have hardened scales in our talents. So hopefully we do quite well today with this deck. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. So we have our 4 Mystics, 4 Llanowar Elves. Pretty reasonable cards to run. 4 Gold Ween Hydra, or Vein Hydra. We have 4 Bristly Bills, 2 combo off with our Mossborn Hydra. We have 4 Old Growth Trolls. It's a pretty good card that just provides a lot of extra mana to nick those. Then we have Railway Brawler. It's a 5-drop that adds additional counters on stuff when they ETB. We have the Ozolith, Heart and Scales, Innkeeper's Talent. Pretty solid cards to help add more counters onto our stuff. We have a Vivian to help find maybe a potential threat out of the board, like a Haywire Might for artifacts and enchantments. Pick Your Poison, solid card we could bring in, good against demons and artifacts and enchantments. Shadow Spear against aggro. We have Snakeskin Veil as a way to protect our threats. Tail Swipe, also good against aggro. Ooze is a nice tutor target for Vivian for graveyard hate. 2 Stone Brains for combo hate. Also Bailoff for aggro, gain some life. And Emrakul for control. That is our mono green scales for Pioneer. Let's see if this deck has what it takes to compete on the ladder. Tap bluffs, passes. Go ahead and drop down Elf. There you go. So once we draw another land, we should be pretty good. So we're facing deserts. Got it. So I want to wait for this till next turn. I think I'm going to scales, and shove. Next turn, if we draw a land, we'll play Mossborn Hydra. Put a counters, double it. So now I think we're going to go down the path of Old Growth Troll. Pretty reasonable threat. Oh, we're in the wrong mood. Sorry. There we go. Helix is my elf. Short. Valakut Exploration. Okay. I'm interested in what you're doing over there, opponent. We will go ahead and play a Hydra. Get 3 counters, smack you. There you go. So, Exploration is pretty interesting. Some Lightning Helixes, makes a lot of sense. More deserts. Play a Llanowar. Getcha. Say go. Got game 1. I guess we bring in a couple Pick Your Poisons. And that's about it. We could probably trim down on some elves and run it like that. Okay, Oasis. Elf. Go. Tap land. Troll. Go. So next turn we can play Hydra and immediately play a land. And that's a good reason why to play Elf with this. Because you want to immediately try to get that value. So play the Hydra. And double the counters. Shove in there. Say go. Growth Spiral. Okay. I mean, I'm interested in our opponent's deck. It's pretty sweet. I like Growth Spiral. I like ramping. I like land-based strategies. They're always the most fun. So, double the counters on the Hydra. So this is X6. Hydra X6. Attempt to hit you down to 2. Alright. A Rattle Worm is pretty decent. Kills my Hydra. Take you to 6. Say go. So we didn't lose that much when it comes to actually my Nykthos count. We should have played this on 7 and just smash face, and it should be probably enough. See another Rattle Worm. Escape Shift. Nice. If you are Eat Buffalo, let me know in the comment section below, because your deck is kind of based. Scoops it up. Got there. 1-0. Let's get into the next. Through PayPal, I'm offering for $20 play your deck through a league. I also give you an article about how to improve the list, and as well as some sideboard guides and very particular matchups. If you want to check out the link, it's in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Archive passes. So another land that's pretty decent here. Play land where else I go. Tap land. Lay down the arm, sure. Play a Scaled and an Elf. They go. Tapped Archive. Passes. Hydra. Got a counter. Pump. Say go. Lay down the arm, sure. Play a Brissy Bill. Put a counter on the bill. Play an Old Girl Troll. Say go. Makes a 1/1 shark. So far this deck has been very fun. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's fine. We don't technically have anything to use our mana for anymore, so. Put the counters on the Old Girl Troll. He does not have a Wandering Emperor up, so we'll go full force. Say go. Could have a Sunfall. Or Farewell. That's a little devastating. We untap. Make this a 4/4 for the turn. Hatch ya, go. Can't really double spell, so we're just gonna play the Brawler. Go. Don't look at my Brawler. Don't look at it. It's a simple 5/5. Makes a treasure. I guess he kind of has to, being at that low life total. He does not have enough to turn on a Hall now. Play a Hydra. Go to combat, swing just with the Hydra. In case he has a Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Called it. So he could go to 1. Now, even if he wraps the board, we still have a layer. Narset. Goes digging. Another Narset. Desperation. Playing the Narset. I don't think you're going to get out of this situation with only 3 mana available. Got there. So against control, We have Stonebrain and Emrakul. And that's about it. We could bring in some Snakeskin Veil, but that doesn't seem very amazing. What are we taking out? Probably an elf, and a Brissy Bill. Run it like that, I think. Play an elf. Go. So we definitely play the Hydra Troll probably last here. Depending on what he does, we're going to determine here. I have two options. I could Innkeeper's Talent level, or I could play Troll. Play Troll. I figured he had a no more lives. So play Hydra. Play land. And a Scales. Sure. Deduce. That's a pretty desperation move. Scoops it up. 2-0. Let's get into the next. I am now offering Patreon and locals content exclusive. It includes sideboard guides, budget guides, exclusive videos, as well as other types of content. If you want to check out the link, is in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Lair. Scales. Go. Vantage. Swift Spear. It's me. Play a land. Could play this as a 2-2. Go. So can we beat this guy that's at Mythic, 93%? Okay, interesting. Hit me for 2. Play Old Growth Troll. So I go. Now this is going to force him to actually interact with the Old Growth Troll to take it out. We have another one in the wing. We have a Hydra ready to go. So he's going to do that. Makes sense. Now he does Exile. Waste 2 burn spells on it, though. You take 3. Go to 11. Play the Troll. So they go. I get this is more mana efficient, but it also scales better. So the irony is scales better. Sure. Finale of Promise for the opponent. Gonna play the Sakasan as a land. I don't think he played a land this turn. Okay, tap land. Passes. 4. Take a 5/5. Shove. Go. Now I get to play Troll and keep shoving for 5. Right? We don't want to extend the Troll just yet. We are at 10, so we're not winning this race right now. I assume this is coming down. So he's probably going to do Resolve in a flow. 3 to the face him at 7. A Burst Lightning. Okay. So he can kill with the Hydra now. Which means I don't get treasure tokens. And he's going to attack. I got to slow the bleeding a little bit here. Play an Old Growth Troll. I could pop this Ruins. So I stay at 6. I gotta say go. I think I'd rather make it a 4/4. Assuming if he sacks that now, it's fine, right? If he doesn't, Then I can wait till next turn. Sure, I'm at 4. Make a 4/4. Play an elf. Swing for 4. Sego. So I'm at 2. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. I pop that now. Now, if somehow he finds a burn spell, right, you lose. Or another Rampant Ruins. Okay. So we have Baloth. We also have Tail Swipe. What are we going down? Probably the Brawler is just too slow. And we have a Shadow Spear. Go down to Vivian. Now our curve looks a lot better. We're not like that. Layer Oglet. Go. Ruins and a Bolt Wave. Innkeeper's Talent. Go. So next turn I think is pretty decent, right? We get to play Brissy Bill, play the land, pump the bill. Grow it. Alright, play elf. Go. So he has 6 cards in hand. Hopefully we can still get there. Land is good, right? That's one less non-land in a burn hand. Alright, we just take 1 bolt. Play an Innkeeper's Talent. Pump the Innkeeper's Talent. Lightning Helix. Say go. Now I get to play the Troll. Show off. Nick those. Play Hydra. Hit you for 6, they go. Next turn, I think I go for this so I can double the counters. Get really close to winning the game this turn. At this point, I think I just have to close this game out. Can I win? So this is 2... Ugh. So... That's exactsies, isn't it? Well, 2-1. Let's get to the wrap-up. So what do we learn this week about this deck overall? We went 2-1, beating control, losing to burn. We could definitely adjust more for that matchup, but overall, I really like this deck. I'm not sure about the 4 brawlers, though. Maybe you want something lower on the curve. But besides that, I haven't really get a chance to play with brawler. It's kind of why I wanted to try it. Because during this time this was in season, I was not able to acquire him. And now I got 4 copies of him on Arena, so I was quite happy with that. But maybe I want to trim that down to 2. If I get more Vivians, I want to up the amount of Vivians. I also could try to go down a path where I actually just have some life gain in the main. I'm not sure, though. Other than that, the deck feels really solid. I like this deck. It's a nice starter point for a Hardened Scales deck. For Pioneer, I mean, that has been one of the hardest struggles for Pioneer, is to find a optimal Hardened Scales deck. All right, we're just so close. You gotta grind really hard to figure out what the actual deck looks like. I think the deck is very close. Like I said, I want to decrease my brawlers down to 1 of, maybe 2 of, and increase maybe Vivian or increase something else. If you have any suggestions at all, what other card I should consider for the brawler slot, let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before you head out that door. And until next time, shout out to all my supporters. And if you want to see any other content from me, check out either one of these 2 videos and playlist. And I'll talk to you soon.